Hey, what's going on, everybody? It feels so good to be filming from home again. That's awesome. Thanks, everybody, for all the kind comments and messages since I've been back and while we were traveling. Today is Friday. Today's August the 3rd. It's 2018, of course. And I am still working on the Vegas vlog. As promised, it will be up this weekend. I hope tomorrow, worst case Sunday, but I think it'll be up tomorrow night, Saturday the 4th. We have a lot to talk about, and some of it's eBay Open. I kind of want to get off the eBay Open by the end of this weekend. We'll move on to moving forward, prepping for fourth quarter and making some more money. One of the telling things we did learn while we were in Vegas is that, you know, the clothing category is not what eBay really focuses its time in customer service and, you know, modernizing to. You guys know that 80% of all eBay sales is brand new items, not used. So that takes the used clothing market right on down to the bottom. It's a great market. Why is used clothing so good? Because it is readily available. It's typically cheap. You can find it everywhere. Everyone needs clothes. So a lot of the purchases in the clothing category are needs, not just wants. Some of it are wants, and there's collectors and things like that, the vintage market, etc. So the market is good. Is it saturated? No, there's 35 million buyers or whatnot on eBay daily or whatever that number is. So there's tons of room for everybody if you have the right merchandise. But run-of-the-mill stuff is a lot of it on eBay, so you have to kind of diversify. But what I want to help everyone do for fourth quarter diversification is I want to help you guys get into other types of merchandise and material. If you're stuck on clothes and that's what you want to do, that's awesome. And of course, we're still going to go over that. I still sell a lot of it. I sell shoes, I sell jackets, all that sort of stuff. But we want to add to it. And a lot of people hate clothing. I know there's a bunch of you that definitely hate clothing. And feel free to put in the comment section, you know, what percent of your sales are clothing versus electronics versus hard goods versus shoes. I'm interested to see how the accounts are diversified. But what I want you guys to try, this is a test, this is homework I'm giving you guys for this weekend. I think the weekend is awesome. There's a ton of you that do garage and yard sales, and that's great. There's a lot of good merchandise, and you can typically get the best return on your investment, your best ROI, and your best prices, and negotiating, and all of that. Now, some of you live in areas where the weather affects yard sales. You may be in a small town. There's just not a good yard sale market, or maybe there's not good estate sales. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to use 3 places to source new merchandise that either you haven't sourced before, that you don't source enough of, or that you want to try out. So I want you to use Craigslist. I know that's scary, bear with me. Craigslist. I want you to use the Facebook Marketplace, which if you don't know where that is, I'll leave a link down below to get to it. Of course, you need a Facebook account. And I want you to go to Facebook and I want you to search for Facebook yard sale groups. These are the 3 places I want you to source from. I want you to create a pre-made kind of template post listing ad that you can post out. Now, what the ad is going to say, it's going to say, hey, let's say, you know, I live in Tampa, Florida. Now, Tampa is like 15 minutes from me. I live just outside, just on the edge of it. But there are about 3 or 4 cities around me. I live near the Riverview, Apollo Beach, Brandon, Florida area. So those 3 towns, these are good-sized towns. There are lots of subdivisions and lots of people. I'm going to search for those areas on Facebook yard sale groups. I'm going to join those Facebook yard sale groups. And then when I make my post in Craigslist, Marketplace, and yard sale groups, it's going to say, if you're in the Brandon, Valrico, Riverview, you know, Tampa area, you want to make sure you're targeting people within 5 or 10 minutes of you, because you don't want to be driving all over the place and doing all that crazy stuff. You don't want to be going an hour to meet one person. You want to go 5 minutes. The advantage of what we're going to do here is that we're going to save a bunch of time driving around to thrift stores. Now, thrift stores, of course, are always there. They're always good, but we're going to give you the joy of shopping at a yard sale right to your inbox, and without driving around in circles to yard sales where you might not get anything. So you're going to post these ads up. They're going to say, if you live in this area, I'm looking to buy X. Maybe you want to advertise for video games. Pick some stuff you want to try to buy. It could say, I want to buy small electronics and video games. It could say, I just want to buy video games. I want to buy all items. Maybe you just want to put, I want to buy shoes. Put whatever it is you're going to target. Then the second set is going to say, looking for some of the following items. These are just examples. If you have other stuff, feel free to send me what you have. I'm looking for Adidas, Nike, Skechers, Doc Martens, Birkenstocks, or I'm looking for any video game systems, PlayStation, Xbox, Game Boy, whatever, vintage, new, retro, throwback, the whole deal. put a little description what you're looking for. You could put new, you could put, you know, I'm looking to buy new, I'm looking to buy used, I'm looking to buy broken electronics. You know, maybe you want to target broken electronics. There's a great market for that. Whatever it is you're gonna do, that's the body of your thing. The last part is gonna say that you'll meet them with cash. You meet only in a public place, preferably the police station, or you know, DMVs are great because there's usually police officers inspecting cars there. Somewhere where it's safe in the daytime, preferably if you have somebody to go with you. Obviously high traffic cameras, meet them inside. Whatever you have to do, stay safe, guys. When you do this, please adhere to all those rules. Do not meet people in the dark at night that you don't know in an alley. Just use common sense, please. And then, you know, you're gonna put that and you're gonna say, available 5 days a week or 7 days a week, cash in hand. Email me with what you have or message me. Do not give them your phone number. Give them an email. That way they can send you what they have. Ask them to send you a list of the items, how many, a couple of pictures, 4 or 5 pictures is fine. Give you an idea what they have and how much they're looking for. Make them give you a price so you can negotiate and work them down. Use your negotiating skills, stand firm, and throw it out there. They're gonna start you at $3 million and eventually you'll get it for 50 bucks. They don't ever start at a realistic price, ever. But I want you guys as homework this weekend to go out and put ads up on those 3 places and watch how many messages and emails come in. Everyone's asking me for places to source stuff at a good enough price to sell it because we all know stuff is going to sell. If you have a decent item, it will sell. The problem is there enough room to make money? Because that's what it's about, making money, right? So try this out. You have nothing to lose. You've never bought from these sources before, or maybe you haven't in a long time. And don't go in there trying to buy, you know, jeans for $5 saying, all right, I can make a little money. No, go in there and stand firm. Just say, I'll give you 20 bucks for the whole bag. I'll give you 30 bucks for the whole bag. What's the worst they're gonna do? They're gonna say no. Go out there, make offers, make counter offers if they send you a price, and get some merchandise. Even if you just meet up with 1 or 2 people, you didn't spend any time because all you're doing is emailing. You're not out driving around. Eventually you're gonna hit on one where they're gonna have a bag of, say, hey, you know, this is all my old Victoria's Secret sports bras and yoga pants and shirts or whatever. I've got 40 pieces in a bag, and they're gonna say, I'm looking for $100, $250 a piece. You're gonna say, hey, listen, I'd be happy to give you 60 bucks, 70 bucks. Bang, you just bought 30 pieces of Victoria's Secret for whatever, you know, 25, 30, 35 pieces at like $1.50, $2 a piece that you're gonna go put up for 20, 25. That's the ultimate way to source. And I think that if you continuously did it for weeks on end, you'd end up getting hundreds and hundreds of pieces. Go back and think about how many pieces you buy in a given week or a given month by driving in circles in the thrift stores. How many miles you put on your car, how much gas you spend. Add that to your cost of goods. How much all this stuff, I know it's deductible, but you're still spending it out of pocket versus just sitting here in front of your computer, just email, and going to town on anything. You're gonna get offered a bunch of junk. Believe me, a bunch of junk. But out of those 20, 30, 40 emails, you're gonna get offered some good stuff. Maybe you wanna target, you know, action figures or He-Man toys or vintage toys or games or vintage game, you know, board games. You can ask anything. I used to, this is just to give you an idea how wide open it is. I used to, back in the day when I started the live auctions, I used to email all the garage sale listings on Craigslist and I would say, hey, all the ones that were in my area, of course. I didn't want to drive an hour for one garage sale, but I would email them and say, hey, I see you're having a garage sale Saturday and Sunday. At the end of your garage sale, if you could snap a few pictures of everything you have left, tell me how much you want for everything, and I'll be happy to get back to you with a cash offer or come and get it. And literally on Sunday afternoon when everybody packed up, my email box would just brrr, like 50, 60 emails just come through with people taking 5, 6, 7 pictures, and most of it was junk, furniture, a bunch of crap. Make sure when you're emailing the garage sales originally, if you do this, that it has some stuff that you're interested in at least. You don't want to email someone with a bunch of baby stuff you're not interested in. But anyways, out of the 50 or 60, there'd be 3 or 4 garage sales with a bunch of good stuff. I'd say, you know, I'll give you 50 bucks for everything that's left, 40 bucks. At the time I drove a Hummer, so I would, you know, I had some space, I could go pick it up, not like my car now. But I would literally go pick up like 2 full garage sales of stuff. I'd have knickknacks and all this stuff. And I'd get it back, and I'd only be 100 bucks out, but I would know that there was a few things I could throw on eBay and get the money back. The rest of the stuff, I used to have a live auction that I could drop stuff off at. Craigslist, I'd put stuff up. I could even resell the lots, pull the good items out to get my money and resell, you know, a lot of a whole bunch of yard sale stuff, flea market stuff. I mean, there's tons of options. You could put this stuff on Craigslist, on Facebook. There's a way to make money everywhere, so make sure that you're taking advantage of that. So with that said, I want you guys to do the homework. Do that this weekend and tell me how it goes. Come back after the weekend. Let me know how your responses were. If you've ever done it, comment section, of course. Tell me what you think about this. You guys, please use the comment section. I really appreciate it. And as always, if you want to join the VIP group, we'll go through your store. We'll help you with listings. We'll help you with selling. You get access to all the Bolo list, all the files, all of the social media guides. Everything is in there for you for free. I'm doing a special right now, $99. You'll get an entire year. You're always welcome to pay $15 a month, but $99 saves you a lot of money, and I'd love to have you in the group. Just shoot me a message on Facebook, email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. I'll get you in eventually. I'll get to the emails as quickly as I can, of course. And I'm gonna run that special through this weekend, so make sure you hit me up. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Make sure if this helps you get cheap merchandise, you definitely give it 2 thumbs up. Make sure, as always, subscribe to the channel. Thanks to Katie and Victoria for being on the live show last night. Hope to have them on again soon. I'll be on their channel next week, and I'll see you guys next time.